Their name echoed everywhere. Charts, stages, headlines. Then, everything stopped. And what came after, no one expected. This is EVERGLOW. March 18, 2019, 6 girls from Yuehua Entertainment stepped into the spotlight with Bon Chocolat, and the K-pop world took notice immediately. The track hit like a freight train, explosive beats, fierce vocals, and choreography that demanded attention. Within hours, their debut music video racked up millions of views. The Korean media coined a term for them, monster rookies. But EVERGLOW had something most rookie groups lacked: international DNA from the start. Yu brought leadership with her, commanding stage presence. Sihyun carried the weight of Produce 101 experience, having competed in both Season 1 and Season 3. Mia delivered vocal power that could shake arenas. Anda brought versatility and grace. Aisha commanded attention with her rap delivery. Yerin added global appeal with her Chinese heritage and striking visuals. Their debut single, Bon Chocolat, peaked at number 5 on Billboard's World Digital Song Sales chart. Not number 15, not number 10, number 5. Most groups take years to reach those heights. EVERGLOW did in their first week. The debut album hit number 6 on the Korean album chart, selling over 23,000 copies immediately. Critics called it confident, fans called it addictive, the industry called it unprecedented. Then came Adios in August 2019. The track elevated everything about their sound. Darker, more intense, more cinematic. The pre-release buzz was insane. Fans flooded social media with theories about the music video's storyline. The choreography became an instant classic with its sharp formations and powerful moves. Adios earned them their first music show win. Just 6 months after debut, they were already collecting trophies. The song climbed to number 2 on the US World Digital Song Sales chart, proving their global appeal was real. By the end of 2019, EVERGLOW had achieved something remarkable. They became the first fourth-generation girl group to consistently chart higher internationally than domestically. While other groups fought for Korean recognition, EVERGLOW was building a worldwide fan base. 2020 started with and it changed everything. The track was a sonic earthquake. Heavy bass, aggressive synths, and a chorus that felt like a battle cry. The music video featured futuristic aesthetics, stunning cinematography, and choreography that pushed physical limits. Dun Dun peaked at number 3 on the US World Digital Song Sales chart, cementing their status as global chart dominators. But the real masterpiece came in September 2020. La Di Da was pure perfection. The song balanced aggression with melody, power with precision. The instrumental was cinematic, building tension before exploding into one of the most satisfying drops in K-pop history. The choreography was art in motion, every move calculated, every formation flawless. Critics took notice. Billboard named La Di Da the best K-pop song of 2020. Not one of the best, the best. EVERGLOW had officially arrived. The track dominated streaming platforms, collected millions of views, and became the song that defined their artistic identity. They performed it on every major show, in every country they visited. La Di Da became their signature, their calling card, their manifesto to the world. During this period, EVERGLOW was competing directly with ITZY and aespa for fourth-generation supremacy. While ITZY dominated with Wannabe and aespa exploded with Black Mamba, EVERGLOW held their ground with consistent quality and international appeal. Their 2021 releases Pirate and First continued the momentum. Pirate brought tropical house elements while maintaining their signature intensity. First showcased their vocal abilities with soaring melodies and emotional depth. Both tracks charted globally, proving EVERGLOW could adapt without losing their edge. Their impact was insane. Their music videos consistently hit tens of millions of views. They were selling out venues worldwide. The fourth-generation crown seemed within reach. Then everything stopped. January 2022, Yerin suddenly announced a hiatus, returning to China for personal reasons. The group that had built their identity on unity and power suddenly faced their biggest challenge, but losing a member was just the beginning. Everglow entered a period that would test everything they had built. 20 months passed without a single album release. Fans counted the days, 300, 400, approaching 500 days since their last comeback. During this silence, the kpop landscape shifted. New groups emerged. Fourth-generation competitors solidified their positions. Everglow, who had been at the forefront of the movement, watched from the sidelines as others claimed the spotlight they had worked so hard to earn. The members later revealed the truth. They suffered internally during this period. Company issues, visa complications, personal struggles, everything that could go wrong did. But they attempted to keep their spirits up, supporting each other through the darkest period of their careers. Behind the scenes, contract disputes with Yuehua Entertainment created additional complications. The group that had generated millions in revenue found themselves fighting for basic support. Years of unpaid work took their toll. The dream they had built together was crumbling, but Everglow refused to surrender. August 2023. After 20 months of silence, they returned with Slay. The comeback was strategic, deliberate, and powerful. Slay brought back their signature intensity while showcasing their growth as artists. The choreography was more complex, the vocals more refined, the message more personal. They had used their time away to evolve. The music video for Slay was a visual masterpiece. Darker, more mature, more cinematic than anything they had done before. Every frame told a story of resilience, of fighting through adversity, of refusing to give up. Fans responded immediately. The song trended globally. The music video collected millions of views, and Everglow proved they could still command attention after years of absence. Yet even this triumphant return was bittersweet. Something felt different this time. The momentum that should have carried them forward seemed to stall once again, leaving fans wondering what forces were still working against them. And everything finally made sense in 2024 when the truth emerged. Everglow had been fighting a war behind the scenes. After years of unpaid work and creative restrictions, all 6 members made a decision that would define their future. They chose to leave Yuehua Entertainment. The contracts that had brought them together would end in June 2025, but their story would continue. Before their official departure, they delivered one final message with Zombie in 2024. A haunting track that seemed to capture their state of limbo, caught between their past constraints and future freedom. The song's dark undertones and themes of resurrection felt prophetic, as if they were announcing their own rebirth. The announcement sent shockwaves through the K-pop community. Everglow had built Yuehua's global success story, but the system that raised them also held them back, limiting what they could truly become. But what mattered most to fans was the reassurance that Everglow would stay together. Despite the company change, despite the challenges, despite the uncertainty, all 6 members committed to continuing their journey as a group. Their statement was clear. We are determined to showcase an even better version of ourselves to a wider audience. The implications were massive. Everglow, freed from corporate limitations, would finally have the creative control they deserved. They could choose their own concepts, their own sound, their own destiny. Recent social media posts from the members showed renewed energy and excitement. Studio sessions, dance practice videos, cryptic teasers, all signs pointed to a group preparing for their next chapter. Everglow's story represents something unique in K-pop, a group that chose artistic integrity over corporate comfort. They had everything: chart success, international recognition, a devoted fan base, but they gave it up to pursue something more valuable: the freedom to be themselves. The 4th-generation throne remains contested. Vespa brought AI-powered innovation. I've delivered elegant pop perfection. Les Seraphim embraced fearless authenticity, but Everglow brings something none of them can match: the hunger of a group with unfinished business. They dominated charts when they were restricted. Imagine what they can accomplish when they are free. Everglow never lost their edge. They sharpened it. The members have grown as artists, as performers, as storytellers. Their recent content shows technical improvement, creative maturity, and renewed passion. They spent years in forced hiatus, studying their craft, preparing for this moment. Their upcoming releases promise to showcase everything they learned during their time away: new sounds, new concepts, new levels of artistry. They are no longer the monster rookies of 2019. They are seasoned professionals with something to prove. Most importantly, they have each other. 6 members who chose to fight together rather than surrender separately. That kind of unity is rare in any industry, but especially in K-pop. EVERGLOW's story is far from over. It's just beginning. They conquered the 4th generation once. They can do it again. The difference is that this time, they will do it on their own terms. The crown is waiting, and EVERGLOW is ready to claim it. EVERGLOW dared to be bold. Will you?